Part 1. Arrival and First Impressions. Anna arrived in Rio de Janeiro on a bright and sunny morning. It was her first day in this beautiful city. After a long flight, she felt excited but also a little tired. She carried a big suitcase that felt heavy, but she did not mind. In her bag, she had important things like her passport, plane ticket, and phone. She was ready for her vacation. At the airport, Anna walked to the taxi area. Many people were waiting for taxis. She heard people speaking Portuguese. She did not understand the words, but she noticed that everyone was smiling. The happy faces made her smile too. Suddenly, a taxi driver looked at her and asked, "Do you need a ride?" Anna nodded and said, "Yes, to the hotel, please." The taxi was small and cozy. The driver turned on the radio, and cheerful music started to play. As the taxi moved through the city, Anna looked out the window. She saw tall buildings and colorful houses. There were green mountains in the distance, and suddenly she saw the ocean. The blue water was shining under the bright sun. "Wow," she said softly. The taxi driver laughed and said, "Beautiful, isn't it?" Anna smiled and agreed, feeling happy to see such a lovely city. After about 30 minutes, the taxi stopped in front of a tall hotel. Outside, there were palm trees moving gently in the breeze. Anna took her suitcase and went inside. At the reception desk, a woman stood and smiled warmly. "Welcome to Rio. How can I help you?" she asked. Anna said, "I have a reservation. My name is Anna." The woman checked the computer carefully. She looked at Anna and said, "Please wait a moment." Anna felt a little nervous. She wondered if something was wrong. Then the woman said, "Your room is not ready yet. Can you wait for 1 hour?" Anna felt disappointed. She wanted to rest after her long trip, but she said, "Okay," and smiled politely. The woman pointed to a comfortable couch in the lobby and said, "You can wait there. Would you like some water?" Anna sat down and drank the water slowly. She took out her phone and called her friend Maria. Maria lived in Rio and knew the city well. Maria said, "Welcome to Rio. Are you at your hotel now?" "Yes," Anna answered, "but my room is not ready." "I have to wait for 1 hour," Maria said. "I will come to see you soon." "Wait for me." Anna felt happy. She was glad she would not be alone while waiting. She looked at her suitcase again and felt a little worried. She wanted to keep her things safe. Suddenly, she heard a loud noise. A man was shouting at the reception desk. He looked angry. The receptionist was trying to calm him down. The man shouted, "Where is my suitcase now?" Anna felt nervous. What if her suitcase was lost too? She stood up and moved closer to her suitcase. She did not want to take any risks. After a few minutes, Maria arrived. She was smiling and gave Anna a warm hug. "Welcome to Rio," Maria said happily. Anna felt better seeing her friend. She was ready to enjoy her vacation even more. Part 2. Unexpected Problems and Friendship. Maria arrived at the hotel lobby with a big smile on her face. She hugged Anna warmly and said, "Welcome to Rio." Anna felt happy to see her friend again. Maria looked around and asked, "Why are you waiting here? Is there a problem?" Anna explained, "My hotel room is not ready yet. I have to wait for 1 hour." Maria thought for a moment and then said, "Don't worry. Let's go to the beach instead of waiting here." Anna looked at her suitcase and asked, "But what about my luggage? I don't want to leave it alone." Maria laughed softly and said, "Leave your bag here. It will be safe in the hotel lobby." Anna was not sure at first. She worried, "What if someone takes my suitcase?" Maria smiled and said, "This is a good hotel. No one will take your things." Anna decided to trust Maria. She told the receptionist, "Please take care of my bag." The receptionist nodded and said, "Of course." Anna felt a little better. She and Maria walked out of the hotel together. The sun was warm, and the fresh air made Anna feel excited again. They got into a taxi and went to the beach. Maria said happily, "You will love it." At the beach, the sand was soft, and the water was clear. Many people were swimming and playing volleyball. Others sat on the sand and ate snacks. Anna and Maria found a nice spot on the sand and sat down. Maria said, "Let's take a selfie." They smiled and took a photo together. Then Maria asked, "Do you want a coconut drink?" Anna said, "Yes, that sounds very nice." Maria went to buy the drinks, and Anna waited happily. While waiting, Anna checked her phone. Suddenly she saw a message from the hotel. The message said, "Urgent. Please come back. There is a problem with your luggage." Anna's heart began to beat faster. She felt nervous and worried. What could have happened to her suitcase? She tried to call the hotel, but no one answered. Maria came back with the coconut drinks. Anna showed her the message. Maria's face changed. She looked worried and said, "We should go back to the hotel right now." They left the beach quickly and took a taxi back. The taxi ride felt very slow. Anna kept checking her phone and trying to call the hotel again. Her worry grew with every minute. She felt her heart beating fast. Anna asked Maria, "What do you think happened to my suitcase?" Maria looked serious and said, "I don't know, maybe someone took your bag." Anna felt scared. When they reached the hotel, Anna ran to the lobby. But her suitcase was not where she left it. She looked around and felt panic. "Where is my suitcase?" she asked loudly. The receptionist saw Anna and waved to her. "Miss Anna, please come here," she said kindly. Anna walked quickly to the desk and asked again, "Where is my suitcase?" The receptionist looked sorry and said, "We moved it to a safe room." Then she stopped for a moment. Anna asked, "Why?" The receptionist explained, "Someone else said that suitcase is theirs. They claimed it by mistake." Anna was shocked and did not know what to say. Maria stepped forward and said, "Let's see the bag. Maybe there is a mistake." The receptionist nodded and took them to a small office inside the hotel. There was a man holding a suitcase. Anna said loudly, "That is my suitcase." The man looked at her and said, "No, this is my suitcase." He sounded very sure. Maria asked, "Can we open the bag? We will know who it belongs to." The man looked nervous and said, "No, you can't open it. It is private." The receptionist said, "Sir, we need to check inside. Please let us open the bag." The man shook his head and said, "No, I need to leave now." He tried to walk away. Maria stood in front of the door. "You can't leave," she said firmly. "We need to solve this." The hotel called security. 2 guards arrived and asked the man to stay. Finally, the man gave up and said, "Okay, open it." Anna felt nervous but also angry. What would they find inside? One guard opened the suitcase. Anna saw her clothes, shoes, and a book inside. "It is mine," she said loudly. The man looked at the bag and said, "Oh, I made a mistake. I thought it was my bag." Maria did not believe him. She said, "Why did you try to leave so quickly? That is not normal." The man looked nervous again and did not answer. The guards asked for his identification card. He gave it, but his hands were shaking. Anna thought, what if he is lying? What if he wanted to steal my things? The guards looked at his ID carefully. One guard said, "Wait here, we need to check something." The man tried to stay calm, but Anna saw he was nervous. His hands were in his pockets, and he kept looking at the door. Maria whispered to Anna, "Do you think he is lying?" Anna nodded and said, "Yes, that is my suitcase, I know it." The guard came back and said to the man, "Your ID says you live in São Paulo. What are you doing in Rio?" The man stammered, I came for a vacation." Maria crossed her arms and said, "Then why are you taking someone else's suitcase?" The man did not answer. The guards told the man to sit down. They said they needed to ask him more questions. Anna pointed to the suitcase and said, "Can I check inside? I want to be sure my things are there." The guards nodded. Anna opened the bag. At first, she saw her clothes and shoes. Then, at the bottom, she saw something strange. It was a black box with a lock. "What is this?" Anna asked. Maria looked surprised and said, "That is not yours, right?" Anna shook her head and said, "No, I don't know what it is." The guards took the box to another room. They said they would open it later and ask the man to follow them. Maria stayed with Anna and said, "This is crazy. Do you think the man put the box in your bag?" Anna nodded slowly. "Maybe, but why?" They waited in the lobby. The minutes felt like hours. Finally, the guards came back with serious faces. One guard said, "We opened the box. There is something important inside." Anna felt her stomach drop. "What is it?" she asked. The guard said, "We cannot tell you yet, but we need to ask you some questions." Anna's heart was beating fast. She did not understand why. Maria held her hand and whispered, "Don't worry. Just answer their questions." Anna followed the guards to a small room. Maria stayed outside. The room was quiet. Anna sat at a table. One guard sat across from her. He said, "Miss Anna, we found something in the box. Do you know what it is?" Anna shook her head and said, "No, it is not mine." The guard looked carefully at Anna and said, "Inside the box we found money, a lot of money." Anna was shocked. "Money? How much?" The guard said, "Thousands of dollars, maybe more." Anna could not believe it. "That is not my money. I don't know why it is in my suitcase." The guard nodded slowly. "We believe you, but we need to understand what happened. The man who claimed your bag is acting very suspicious." Anna felt a little better. At least they believed her. Part 3. Mystery of the Suitcase and Resolution. The man told the guards that he knew Anna. He said they were traveling together. Anna felt shocked. She said, "That is not true. I do not know him. I came here alone." The guard looked at her carefully and asked, "Are you sure? He says you are his friend." Anna felt angry. "He is lying. I do not know him," she said firmly. The guard nodded and said, "We believe you, but we need proof. Do you have anything that shows you came alone? Like your flight ticket or hotel reservation?" Anna thought for a moment. Then she said, "Yes, my flight ticket is in my bag." The guard left the room to check her bag. Anna sat alone in the small room. She felt scared and confused. She wondered, why did this man say he knows me? Why was there money in my suitcase? How did my trip become so complicated? After a few minutes, the guard came back with her flight ticket. He said, "This helps. Your ticket shows only your name." "That is good, but we still need to talk to the man." Suddenly there was loud shouting outside the room. The man was yelling, "I want my lawyer." The guard told Anna, "Wait here. I will be back soon." Anna sat quietly. Her mind was full of questions. She did not understand why the man was angry or why the money was in her suitcase. She felt tired and a little scared. After some time, the guard came back with news. Anna stood up quickly and asked, "What happened?" The guard said, "The man confessed. He told us he put the box in your suitcase at the airport." Anna was very surprised. She asked, "Why would he do that?" The guard explained, "When he arrived in Rio, he was carrying the box. He was afraid airport security would check his bag. So he looked for someone with a big suitcase. That was you. He put the box in your bag. He planned to take it later." Anna felt angry. "He used my suitcase and lied about knowing me," she said. The guard nodded. "Yes, he thought it would be easy to trick you, but we caught him. He will go to jail." Anna felt a little better, but was still upset. She asked, "What about my suitcase? Is everything okay?" The guard smiled and said, "Yes, your things are safe. The box is gone. You can take your bag now." Anna left the small room and went back to the hotel lobby. Maria was waiting for her. When she saw Anna, she jumped up and asked, "Anna, are you okay?" Anna smiled and said, "Yes, I am fine. But you will not believe what happened." She told Maria everything. Maria listened carefully. Then she said, "That man was dangerous. You are lucky the guards caught him." Anna laughed nervously. Yes, but my vacation started with so much drama. Maria hugged her and said, "Don't worry. The bad part is over. Now enjoy Rio." They took Anna's suitcase and went to her hotel room. Anna finally checked in. Her room was beautiful. There was a big bed and a window with a view of the beach. Maria said, "Let's forget about the suitcase problem. What do you want to do tomorrow?" Anna smiled and said, "I want to go to the beach again. But this time, I will keep my bag closed." They laughed together. Anna felt happy again. The day was stressful, but now she could relax. She was ready to enjoy her vacation in Rio de Janeiro. Anna's story is a journey full of feelings and lessons. She traveled to a new city, Rio de Janeiro, full of hope and excitement. She saw the beautiful city with its tall buildings, green mountains, and shining ocean. At first, she had to wait because her hotel room was not ready. But with the help of her friend Maria, she enjoyed the beach and the warm sun. Then, she faced a big problem. Her suitcase went missing, and someone else claimed it was theirs. Anna was scared and confused. But with the help of the hotel staff and security guards, the truth came out. The man had put a locked box full of money in Anna's suitcase to hide it from airport security. The man was caught, and Anna got her suitcase back. Even though the trip started with trouble, Anna stayed calm and strong. In the end, she was ready to enjoy her vacation. This story teaches us many important lessons. First, when we travel, we should always be careful with our things. Keep your bags close and watch them carefully. Second, trust is important, but we should also be careful with people we do not know. Third, staying calm and asking for help when problems happen can make things better. Anna did not panic even when her suitcase was lost. She talked to her friend and the hotel staff to find a solution. Finally, friendship and kindness make difficult times easier. Maria helped Anna feel better and supported her all the time. You can use these lessons in your own life. Whether you are traveling or facing challenges at home, staying calm and asking for help is very useful. Protect your belongings and be careful with strangers. Remember that friends and kind people can help you when you need it most. By learning from Anna's experience, you can be better prepared for your own adventures. Thank you very much for listening to Anna's story. You have done a great job improving your English listening and understanding skills. Keep practicing every day, and your English will become stronger and stronger. If you like this story and want to hear more, please subscribe to our channel. Your support gives us energy to make more interesting and helpful content for you. Also, if you want to help us, please consider donating. At the beginning, it is hard to make good content because we do it for free to help you learn English. Thank you again, and see you in the next story.